We out of red in England. All aboard, yeah, you know it's Hype Train FC. Modern ambition, we got blue and gold in our kit, plus you know we the champs of the league. And we don't quit. Started from grassroots, yeah, the sport, we ain't taking it light. You know it's real, from fantasy to the field. You better believe the hype, yeah.
Welcome one and all aboard the home of Hype Train Football Club on our dedicated YouTube channel. The date was Sunday the 5th of May 2024 and we're here with some more Sunday League action from the Reading District Sunday League's Division 3 as we made the trip out to the Burghfield CSA to take on Burghfield FC's A team in the squad's 22nd league outing in the division and our penultimate game of the season. With the campaign rapidly coming to a close, this was the reverse league fixture with Burghfield scoring in added time to snatch a 2-2 draw at Calcott Recreation Ground last time out. For this encounter in RDSL Division 3, the host Burghfield were all in blue with ourselves at Hype Train in white and black. In goal we had Phil Newport in between the sticks, still coming back from an injury helping the team out, and ahead of him he had a back four that consisted of Luke Follington at left back and Anwar Amanga at right back occupying the full back positions, with Robert Austin joining the heart of defence by Jamie Carter. In midfield we had a trio of Jensen Mansell, Corey McManus and Mitchell Saunders, with Paddy Gorman and Tara Langer out wide, and all of the team were in support of Kieran Carolan in attack for the team. Among the substitutes for the day we had Nadeem Garabali joined by Hussein Radwan, Josh Murray and Nick Parfit-Bowers. For the opening clips of the game, our VO camera was slightly lower as we were getting adjusted to the game, and we start with a nice passing sequence between Porrick, Jensen and Luke. Luke finds a nice pass to Kieran, who then has fed the ball through to Mitchell. Mitchell's cleared out one-on-one, and it allows Burghfield to get a yellow card after a minute. From the said set piece though, less said the better as Kieran butts over the bar. First opportunity on the door now for Burghfield in blue from a set piece as the corner kick has gone into the penalty area. There's a header away falling back out to the set piece taker who was taken a second opportunity, though on the third time of asking he crosses in yet again. The ball comes out to the back post with Burghfield cutting in and delivering a shot that's palmed away by some strong hands from Phil in goal. Rejoining the play in attack for Burghfield, Luke Follington has acted quickly to see out the danger, allowing Burghfield to head home. Their goalkeeper is about to clip the ball into the middle of the park to one of their players who takes a dodgy touch, and Porrick is now on the attack for the team. He feeds the ball out to Kieran who takes one touch, and that shot draws a good save from the keeper. We now resume play with Phil in goal, direct from a goal kick, putting the ball to the right of the pitch. It's a great kick from Newport in goal, and the flick on reaches Kieran, who's taking one touch and then a second to hit the bar, and Kieran's gone so close in the game. Let's now brace for another counter-attack with Burghfield putting in a loose cross into the penalty area that is cleared away by the team. The number 2 for Burghfield has a loose touch, allowing Jensen to collect the ball and drive forward. He feeds Paddy, and in the penalty area on the cross he's got Kieran in acres of space, though a loose touch means that we're not able to take advantage. We've now adjusted the height of the VO camera, and it was just in time for the first goal of the day, and it starts with some brilliant work from Corey in midfield to shrug off the advances of the Burghfield team. He feeds the ball to Kieran, who puts it through to Mitchell, who was one-on-one. He rounds the goalkeeper, he's dragged him down, though scooping the effort in. Mitchell has persisted, he's got his goal, and the team have a 1-0 lead. It's a cracking goal to open the scoring. Less than 1 minute removed from the first goal of the game, the team are putting the press on with Jensen winning the ball in the middle of the park yet again. What this allows is the ball to move out right with Corey and Taran combining. Kieran is also in the fray here as there's some nice interplay between the trio. Corey into Kieran, who turns, he's waiting for the overlap from Taran. Taran on the far side squeezes into the penalty area, checks on his left, finishes superbly with his left to take the game to 2-0. It's Taran's best goal of the season by quite a distance, and the team have doubled the lead.
Actually, it was like in the middle
Deciding to make things difficult on the day though, we allowed Burghfield a route back into the game here when the ball was bobbled over the defensive line, allowing the left midfielder for Burghfield to run into the penalty area. He finishes well to his credit after a nice through ball that evaded the defence to take the game to 2-1. 35 minutes on the clock now, and the team have won back the ball via an interception with myself, Rob, at centre-back, before I calmly feed the ball to Jensen in midfield. The game has opened up, and this level of distribution is something to be admired at Sunday League level, as Jensen finds Porrick excellently on the left-hand side. Now he's faced up with the right back. He decides to put it through the legs before the second defender makes the block for a corner. From the corner kick, there's another set piece involving Porrick and Kieran. Porrick here has all the time in the world to deliver a cross, and running in at the back post in back-to-back games is none other than yours truly, Robert Austin, to seal the third goal for the game. It's my third goal in 2 games to take the game to 3-1. The train were definitely worth our 2-goal lead as the first half was coming to a close, and on this occasion Field has put the ball deep into the Burghfield half. Luca's only headed back towards home though, and Porrick here has covered excellently to win back the ball. Jensen now has the ball and he decides to go central. A Burghfield player though heads away, and the ball here is uncontested between 2 players, though they don't communicate, and Porrick wins the ball. He's got 2 options in the middle of the pitch, with Kieran leaving the ball for Mitchell. He's taken it inside, and the shot from Mitchell is just over the bar. Putting a bow on the first half was one final opportunity for the team in white and black, and from a goal kick, Jamie Carter has done some excellent defending here to win back the ball, and this is some pass over the Burghfield defence. Kieran is in, and from a tight angle on the spin, he's bit his shot over the bar. Now into the second half of action, with the team clearly going from left to right and Burghfield from right to left. We resume play with a short set piece from the team, and we've had to make a couple of changes at half time to our defensive line, who were done very well in the first half. Luke had pulled up and Jamie also wasn't feeling the best heading into half time, so we've made a couple of changes here, and it allows Burghfield a few opportunities to start the second half to get into the game. And there was a sloppy giveaway here to allow a shot, and Phil has collected to spare the team's blushes. We move swiftly on to another set-piece opportunity between Kieran and Paddy down the left-hand side. Porrick has the ball at his feet. He twists away from a couple of players and puts his shot just over the bar. A controversial second now for Burghfield comes into fray when the Burghfield centre-back puts the ball back into an area for the on-rushing Burghfield player, who was about 10 to 15 yards coming back from an offside position collecting the ball. The lino, who was from the league, didn't see it. He's put the ball through. Burghfield have a second goal, and it's a lifeline back into the game. Then there was a big changing moment in the first half. The first clip we showed you was of a Burghfield player getting a yellow card in the first minutes of the game for taking down Mitchell. This time Nadeem has screamed away from a few Burghfield players before he's taken out, stamped on, and it's the second yellow card, and Burghfield for the final 30 minutes are down to 10 men. The team found themselves a man up, though it didn't stop Burghfield from putting men forward and committing, as they needed a goal back in the game. And from a set piece, we're only able to half clear the ball away, with one of Burghfield's players setting towards the edge of the box, and there's a rocket of a shot that's just wide and into the bowls. Burghfield's pressure was relenting for a period, as they were really putting the squeeze on for the team to see what we were made of with the extra man. We were definitely not making the most of it, as we're being robbed in central defence, with Mitchell from the first half having to go back into central defence, and he's committed a foul here on a Burghfield player, alleged for a stamp and a pull down, which is fair enough given the circumstance. And from the free kick here, Phil Newport in goal has made a really good instinctive save to deny Burghfield. From the resulting corner kick after Phil's great save, the ball has bobbled 3 or 4 times down, pinball into the penalty area, as Burghfield have somehow squeezed the ball through to make it 3-3 with 20 minutes left to play. We knew it hadn't been a good start to the second half, from 3-1 to 3-3 after a couple of attacks. Despite the man advantage, it was all on us to get that fourth goal in the game. And starting with Hussein, he's put the ball into Josh, who's cut back for Nick. Nick is about to line up to square it or to shoot, though there's a good tackle. The Burghfield player stays down, and just as we're about to line up a shot inside the penalty area, the referee decides to stop the play. Rejoining with the ball in the air, Hussein and Kieran are putting the squeeze on in attack for the team, and Burghfield are only able to half clear the ball away. As you can see in the penalty area, Hussein has headed the ball into a Burghfield player. We've alleged for a penalty. It's come straight off his arm, but the referee isn't having it. With no penalty for the team, we aren't giving up chase of the game, as there's a lovely ball from Nick through to Porrick on the left hand side. Porrick Gorman is through, and there is one spectacular save to deny a fourth goal. The resulting set piece is Kieran lumped the ball into the penalty area all the way to the back post. There's still a few men inside the penalty area as we check up and put the ball back into the danger zone, though Mitchell's header is skimmed and it's only just wide of the mark. And there was one opportunity left in the game, and it starts when we've collected possession at the left back area before we've put the ball all the way down the channel. There's a long ball that goes over the defensive line. Porrick on the left hand side is not giving up the chase as he's run into the penalty area. He's got a few options as he's rounded the goalkeeper. He squares back. We don't hear the call as Burghfield saved the game with an interception. After a good first half of action with goals from Mitchell Saunders, Tara Malanga and Robert Austin giving the train a 3-1 lead at the break, the team were pegged back in the second half and allowed Burghfield the opportunity to take a point from the game in what was ultimately a well-contested, competitive game for both sets of players, with both teams missing key opportunities to take the points on the day, though having led by 2 goals and letting it slip from our grasp in the second half. For the second time this season, we're brewing drop points against Burghfield late on in both league outings in RDSL Division 3. We'll catch you next time on our YouTube channel with more highlights as we look to wrap up the RDSL Division 3 with a short trip to Linear Park to take on bottom place Reading Kites, with the train pulling positions out of the hat. Until next time, as ever, believe the hype.